Joint Base Andrews on the plane. Of course, the incoming president, the 46th president of the United States, will be sworn in tomorrow at noon. He flew privately. He did not fly as is standard on a military plane, on a plane provided.
Air Force One or Two, you mean, you lying bastard?
Administration, which people in the campaign say is yet another example of the outgoing administration not rolling out the welcome mat.
Bullshit.
Very much so. And in so many ways, this moment feels like Joe Biden is landing in Washington, which is, by the way, a little bit of a fortress right now because of all the security around this nation's capital. But he's landing almost with a parallel.
We're here at the inauguration. It's the most bizarre scene you ever saw in your life. There's like 100 people at the Biden inauguration. And it's dystopian. So there's nobody here. There's like more people up here with the press overlooking the Capitol than there are at the inauguration. We're here with Fox News and CNN, and this guy Eric is great from TBN. He's a Middle East correspondent. Really great coverage. Conservative. So again, it's freezing here. It's like 25 degrees. It's snowing. Kamala Harris and Amy Klobuchar just spoke. There are more people at the West Palm Beach airport waiting for Trump than there are here at the inauguration. Truly an incredible time in our history. I've been to past inaugurations for W and Trump. There were 500,000 to 1 million people at each event, and even Obama got close to probably 700,000 or something like that. It's eerie. It's the first time Biden got thousands of people to his event, but they're all National Guardsmen who are forced to be here. There is no security threat down here. It's just a lie. And I think they brought in these 25,000 troops because Biden couldn't get enough people to his inauguration, and it's a cover. It's very sad. I was going to come on here and try to be funny, but I'm actually sad. This place is a ghost town. All of DC is a ghost town. Their businesses have been pummeled by these lockdowns and all these problems. And, the truth is going to come out. So Biden's going to leave here and go over to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Then he's going to go to a big party run by Tom Hanks and his wife at the White House. I'm trying to hold back the vomit. But Real America's Voice News has the best coverage today. Steve Bannon and Raheem Kassam are on fire on the War Room. John Solomon got a document dump. And it's so incredible, the stuff coming out about the fact that Christopher Steele made up this whole thing as a cover. It's verified now. And the real story's coming out. That the whole Russia thing was a setup. So they're playing the national anthem at the Capitol right now. Again, there's nobody here. It's the weirdest, most strangest thing ever. And I wonder if we're ever going to be allowed to assemble outside of the Capitol and the mall again. So stay with us. Turn on americasvoice.news. We're the only ones telling the truth, except for one or two other networks. And we're going to stay with this, okay? I'll catch up with you. Ciao.
So I decided to go back and look at other past inaugurations, and I noticed Bush, they had their ranks on their jackets. I looked at Obama. This isn't actually the inauguration, but it is a laying of the wreath. For some reason, the video wouldn't edit that I found for Obama's inauguration. But you can see here, they all have their military rank on their jackets. And the next one you'll see with Trump. Trump has his. And I want you to notice, too, that all three of them were able to touch the wreath and kind of push it back on the stand. But I want you to notice Biden's on what happens with his here, because his is different. Because remember, there's no military rank on any of the jackets anywhere. You can't find them. And you're going to see he doesn't walk down the steps. He walks out from the left if you're facing the tomb, which is weird. So you see there's no military ranking on any military officer there. They don't get to touch the wreath for some reason. They have to walk up to it and do this awkward, hey buddy, how you doing, kind of thing. And then they stand there, look at it, and then they turn around and walk back. So why? I also want to point out that they did the 21-gun salute with 2 guns actually at the cemetery when he arrived to the tomb of the unknown soldier. And then you got these 3 knuckleheads that showed up for some reason, which is weird too. And they showed up way before the family did, because you can see the family walking in. But I figured out why they did the 1 minute and 22 seconds of silence or awkwardness from my last video. It was because they were supposed to do the 21-gun salute after the president got sworn in. This is Trump's 21-gun salute directly after he got sworn into office as president. Now you can go back and you can find videos where you can hear Obama's going off, you can hear Bush's going off, but Biden didn't do it for some reason. And the military didn't have their honors on or their ranks, and it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? Now I want to read this about the 21-gun salute. It says, in accordance with the ceremonial standard operating procedure of the 3rd U.S. Infantry, i.e. the Old Guard, the various gun salutes are assigned as follows. Each round in a given salute is fired one at a time. The number of cannon used in a battery depends upon the intervals between each round fired. Now, I want you to notice that Trump had 4 cannons firing. Now, the military code says they want an odd number firing, so this isn't all that awkward with 4 of them firing. But I want you to look back at Biden's inauguration when they're laying the wreath and he's pulling up, that there's 3 cannons there. 2 are actually firing every 6 seconds, which will bring it to 2 minutes and 6 seconds by the time it's all done. Now, this is interesting here. A 3-gun battery firing 2 of its guns with 5-second intervals between rounds and 1 gun remaining at the ready in case of a misfire. Such a battery would be used at an armed forces full honors funeral or for a state arrival ceremony of a foreign dignitary at the tomb of the unknowns in.
This is Joe Biden on a commercial airline going to celebrate his 6th anniversary of his reign on the South.